Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and we're going to make a video today with regard to Jaron Boots Ennis. We're asking a question: is Boots Ennis actually overrated or overhyped? If the question in everybody's lips at the moment is Ennis is overrated. He's been overhyped because of his performance in his fight with Chukajin, the last fight he had. But in no particular order today, we're going to tell you what we feel it might be a wrong assumption by people, by people saying this. But Ennis is a very good fighter, no doubt about that. He's talented, he's undefeated. He's shown that every person in front of him is beating them, put in front of him, he's beating all of them. Is he overhyped? A little bit overhyped, let's just say. Is he overrated? A little bit overrated, because as soon as he called out Crawford for a fight after having a win and tried to push Crawford into fighting him as if Crawford was the only person there, when we know that he has not cleaned up the welterweight division like Crawford did. His fight with the other champions in WBO, Norman, the other one with Stanisius in WBA, he didn't make. He didn't even push it forward to make. Or were those fighters afraid of him? So the question we're asking, is he overrated or overhyped? If you say he's overhyped, am I swing towards you? Is he overrated? Also, I might swing towards him because he's not fought a known name. With the kind of performance he had the other day in his fight with Chukajin, he will always be in trouble with people, with the A-listers in that weight division. Example, Crawford, Madrinov, Spence, Fondara, and even Ortiz, who both of them were before in the welterweight division before Ortiz moved. We've seen the fight Chukajin. We saw the fight Ortiz had with Bohacek, and we're looking at those two boxers, how they're going to mix up if they meet. But that is a story for another day. In today's video, what was asking, the question we're asking, and we will need you to comment in the comment section, is whether Boots Ennis is overrated. The body movement of Chukajin wasn't easy for him. He couldn't. Even after knocking Chukajin down, he still couldn't finish him. But these things happen in boxing. For example, George Chuvalo. When Muhammad Ali was unable when they fought twice, was unable to knock him out. And he even said after the fight that at a point, whenever he hits Chuvalo on the chin, his hand will be paining him. He will have probably pains in his hand. So, and there is one of those things. Okay, let us also look at Muhammad Ali's fight with Ken Norton. Ken Norton was the one that broke his neck, his jaw, beat him in 1973 when they first met. Went 15 rounds with him. It was difficult for Ali to beat him except on split decision. Even in their last fight in 1976, which was regarded as then the highest paying pulse ever in heavyweight division at 6.9 million they made in that fight. Muhammad Ali made in that fight. Well, you couldn't stop Ken Norton. But compare him to George Foreman, who is cleaned up and did a number in their fight in Zaire in 1974, called the most popular fight ever, called the Rumble in the Jungle. Muhammad Ali couldn't finish Ken Norton. But George Foreman took him to Venezuela and taught him a lesson and, wiped him out in 2 rounds. The same thing applies to Joe Frazier. We're saying this because normally we say styles make fights. So it's all about style. It's not that he's overrated or overhyped. It's all about fight. In the fight between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier was the first person to beat Muhammad Ali in 1971 when they fought first. And it wasn't easy in the rematch for Muhammad Ali as well. Even in their third fight, which was in Manila in Philippines, it was a tug of war. It was really a tug of war. But this guy, in 3 rounds, Foreman, knocked him out and did a number on him. In the rematch, he knocked him out again in round 6. So, in fact, Foreman had him down 5 times before the end of the 3rd round. So you could see it's all about style. That is what we were saying. It's not as if we're supporting Ennis here. We're just saying the facts. Ennis is still a good boxer, no doubt about that. You know, whatever people called him, people have called him a weight bully, no doubt about that. And then we think that his move now into the light middleweight, into the 154 pounds, has to do with his weight. He can't make the weight anymore. And that also affected him in his fight with Chukajin, so hence the move. You know, probably Boots underrated Chukajin again because he's beating him in their first fight, you know, winning almost all the whole rounds in a unanimous decision. But that is by the way. You don't come and say you underrated this person, you underrated that person. We, of course, believe that what happened was the style that Chukajin came with. The upper body movement, we saw it with Madrinov. We also see Usyk do it in fights, you know. The upper body movement was a problem for him. He couldn't cope with him very well. You know, after the knockdown, people felt, really, this fight is going to end, this second fight is going to end quick. But it never did. You know, it was something else, you know. Or maybe now the weight is worrying him. He has moved up. So Jaron Boots Ennis is a good boxer, no doubt about that. But the problem he had with Chukajin, and he will have with people with the same style, is the style. That's why we say styles make fight. You know, the styles you come with on the day is what helps you win, and it was what helps you limit the attack of your opponent, depending on how you see it. You know, but this is how we see it. His styles make fight, and the problem Ennis had on the day, Boots Ennis has on the day, was the problem of styles. You know, you cannot beat all of them. You know, the people come with different styles, especially when you have a rematch, when you fought them before, and taking a defeat from you. When they're coming and they're going to change styles because they studied your video and studied the first fight. So they're going to take another style to change the whole fight, and that thing change the whole scenario of the fight. And that is what happened against Chukajin. And Boots is a good boxer, no doubt about that. But the most important thing for him is if he fights the way he fights against this boxer, it could be a problem. But we don't know the style those people are going to come with. So that is why we say here that the problem he had was with style. The style he came with has been studied by Chukajin, and Chukajin's upper body movement was too much for him on the day. And his defenses, we always say this, he has a leaky defense. You need to twag it a little bit, you know, and make it solid. Otherwise, his fight with other 154 pounds, as he's gone into 154 now, is going to be a problem for him. However, Hens has said that he will make this fight. We will see. And in the first fight, in the second fight with Chukajin, Eddie Hens also said that that it was a boring fight because he's beating him before, so there was nothing for him, you know. But this is what we hear. This is the boxing talk. But at the end of the day, our belief and probably our answer to whether Ennis is overrated or overhyped is the fact that on the day, the style he fought with, he couldn't maintain. The style the Chukajin fought with, you know, confused him and put him on the back foot, not really on the back foot, you know, and made him not fight the way he usually fights. We will see. You know, we'll have to stop here. Our time is up. And do have a nice day and subscribe to this channel to help the channel grow. Cheers and God bless.